Think you can hurt me? I'm born from the pain. You think that you own me? I'm a rebel, yeah, I'm not your slave. Out in the darkness, pray. Listen now, don't take the bait. Sorrow and pain, promise that darling will chase it away. The world is on fire, yeah. Open your eyes and see bad lies, yeah. They wanna take control. Can you save my soul? I will be by your side. Ultimate sacrifice. Stars, stars. Let me lead you into the break of day. I started the recording because I thought the terrain generation finished. I It actually just started. Oh well, at least I am starting the recording at the world being created. Better late than never, I guess. Also, yes, I'm starting a new world. It's not that the seed I had last time was bad and that I hated that one still. That one was actually pretty fine. However, it turns out I had a few wrongly installed mods that I had to reconfigure. And because mods are mods, I had no choice but to kind of trash that world because the conflicting mods were there, and that meant those worlds are no longer playable unless I want to continue playing with the wrong mods. And I don't want to play with the mods I don't want to play with. So here we are. Anyone here remember Pixelmon? That was a mod. A really fun one, I'd say. Although, from what I'm aware, apparently it's a defunct mod now because fucking Game Freak copyright claimed the mod, and as a result, it's not allowed to continue any further development. The old versions are probably still there, but hard to find now that they were forced to be delisted or something. I don't know. I don't know the full picture. I could be getting some stuff wrong or putting things way out of proportion. But yeah, a little sad, but I don't really care much about Pokemon anymore these days, so I don't really feel too bad. Since if I want to play Minecraft, it definitely won't be with a mod that puts Pokemon in it. I find it weird that Pixelmon is called Pixelmon because most of the mons there don't look pixelated at all. I mean, they're still very low poly renditions of the Pokemons we know and love compared to, the models that we know today. Pixelmon was made when Pokemon Gen 5 was the latest and there were still no 3D renditions of Pokemons as far as I'm aware, or as far as I remember. I could be wrong again still. But yeah, they are pretty low poly, but the worst thing about Pixelmon for me was the fact that all of the mons felt so out of place. I mean, nowadays you have a lot of mobs that really don't fit too much art style wise that are vanilla. Although not really, a lot of the monsters still, of the monsters still, like the warden, the new armadillo that won the mob vote, they all still look very vanilla. But Pixelmon puts a lot of diagonals and actually goes into a lot of depth and detail rather than trying to make it as simple and as blocky as possible, which is the main appeal and art style of Minecraft. Appeal, huh? I rarely play with resource packs anymore. I used to enjoy playing Minecraft with resource or texture packs a lot back in the day. But nowadays I just stick to the vanilla look of Minecraft. And I think that just has to do with the fact that modern vanilla texture resource Minecraft, there are actually still some people that call them texture packs, huh? But the modern graphics for Minecraft sound really nice. Look really nice. Unlike before, where I wanted to replace them. And none of the resource packs nowadays really appeal to me all that much. Not to mention they could conflict with the mods that I have, since a resource pack won't also affect any new blocks and stuff that get added by mods. And all mods who are designed to look the way they are with vanilla graphics in mind, so they'll no doubt feel out of place if you put a resource pack on. Oh my god, I don't have to talk that much anymore.
A lot of reasons to love this guy, and I think that he's the best part of this update. By the way, it might seem like these first few updates have barely anything at all, but you have to remember that in the early phases of the game, a new major update came out every couple of months. So they're not going to have as much content as like Caves and Cliffs, for example. Anyway, 1.3. It doesn't have an official name, but there are some cool things to talk about here. Adventure mode was created, the second to last game mode added to Minecraft, jungle and desert temples, spiced up treasure hunting, and ender chests became a useful asset for storing and accessing loot. One new item stood out from the rest, though, the emerald. Emerald ore was added to caves and mountain biomes, and it became the hardest mineral to find in the entire overworld, almost 30 times as rare as diamonds. They do get a bad rap a lot of the time, though, since they're laughably hard to find and you can't make armor or tools out of them, but they're not useless, because in the same update, villagers were finally given a purpose: trading, which so happens to be my nomination for the best addition. Before this point, other minerals
Jesus.
like lapis and gold were not super useful, as this was before enchanting required
There's
lapis.
ghosts
and
in
the
where I
never-
spawn.
So I'm glad that when they added
What
emeralds,
is
they
that?
gave them a unique purpose. And trading is super cool. Each villager has a unique profession, offering a variety of
I
possible.
spawned
It's also great
somewhere
for trading
I've always
players.
wanted to be in. A mountain. With iron generating on them, hopefully. Goats also, although apparently according to the thingy, this is called a crag. Anyway, spawned with I turned on the structure, the not structures, the freaking bonus chest. Where is it? Where are my bonus chest? I want bonus chest. Oh my god, don't you dare ram into me. There it is. Do bonus chests count as loot chests where they spawn where they only open when where the contents only show up after you open them? Kind of like Schrodinger. Whoa, a stone axe, like if you agree. That's certainly nice. Everything about this is certainly nice so far. Except for that, I really don't trust that place. Alright. You can skip the that structure appears to be burning because it spawned next to a lava puddle. That sucks. Well, there's Prismarine on its build. I'd love to conquer it. It seems to be entirely dark. Yes, there it is, the surface iron. My beloved surface iron. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Apparently I can do this. A wooden rod. It's a longer stick. Its only purpose is for crafting the new weapons in the weapon mod thingy that I put in. I wonder if there's a mod that adds vertical slabs. I have no idea why I'm getting all, why my game suddenly froze like this. Maybe it's because of the new item I'm crafting. It's having trouble parsing all of the new recipes. You know, it's probably because of this. I kind of want to disable it. Can I disable it? I want to disable it. Let me go to JEI config. Nope. I can bookmark things. So crafting tables can actually act like a chest, like a storage system, because of the mod that allows you to just make stuff stay there. will not hesitate to kill you, my dear. If you dare to ram me. Ah! I will forgive you because you are adorable. If you do it again, I will kill you. Wonder if it can still mine. Nope. So I guess Stone Axe is relegated purely. Yeah, I guess I should talk about it since it's worthy of being talked about it for for the sake of commentary. So during one of the survival multiplayer games I played with Journal, my cousin, when we first finally got stone materials and I crafted stone axes, I just started singing that song. It goes like this: Stone axe, like if you agree. Stone axe, like if you agree. Stone axe, like if you agree. Stone axe is love, stone axe is life. And it just repeats ad infinitum. So it's not really a song and more like a beat if you want to be pedantic. A loop. That's what musicians call songs less than 30 seconds long. Of course, there's more to a beat than just how long it is. But pedantics and definitions aside, it is unarguably a very strange song. I don't think there's a problem with just mining out coal for now. I do definitely still need wood. Lots of good things come from wood as much as they do iron. Iron and wood are the two most valuable yet very common resources. Although for how common they are, you certainly can never have too much of either. In fact, there is no such thing as having too much wood or there's a forest. Let's see what other surface level materials I can. Yo, I can never escape emeralds. Wow. Of all the three worlds I've generated, I always get at least one emerald at the start of my playthrough, and it seems today is no different. This time, though, it's in the form of an ore vein, and I'm not gonna mind that because of how exceedingly rare those are. There's some more surface level iron. Oh, and here's another one. Oh, it must be my birthday. I don't even care if if the nearest village is like 9 million blocks away. This is awesome! Oh my god, there's more emeralds! Are emeralds just supposed to spawn more commonly now on the surface with the new ore generation, distribution, structure, ration, anticipation, saturation, susurration? So I guess Deep Slate Emerald ore veins would be the new rarest block type. At least according to Pixel Rifts, you shouldn't mind those. Emeralds are emerald, the actual resource rather than the block. You're better off just getting through villager trading. 'Cause let's be honest, that's all they're really good for. Do goats drop anything when you kill them? I'm pretty sure no. All they drop is horns, and you get that by making them ram into a wall. Uh, it appears to almost be nighttime. And I have neither a bed. Okay, I need wood, I need wood, I need wood, I need wood. No! Fucking lag. Okay, I can't get a bed. But I can do something else. That's holding myself up. Fuck. I will be staying here until it is daytime. Alright, they don't need to surface nicely. A lot of stone and the mossy variety. Dang it, I wish I could have picked a better spot, but didn't really have the time for it. Is it just me or is this place super dark? Alright, what can we make? I guess for now I'm gonna vein mine. I'm gonna look at the recording timer to tell me when it's time to stop. Yeah, cool. There's a cooldown. You can't just. So I technically made the game a lot harder, a lot more riskier for myself. But honestly, I like this system for the shields. Not really much to cook, don't I? Dun, 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 dun. Dang it. Dun, 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 dun. Whoa. Mobs aren't spawning for some reason. Gosh darn it. I like to think my laptop is very powerful, but stuff like this reminds me that it really can't handle anything other than the most well optimized high quality games, and it definitely can't be made to exceed any limits. I should talk about the dream I had. That's another commentary, and I've been meaning to talk about it. It's just the game's frozen. That makes me really upset. It's because the game's saving. I know this. I know this within my heart of hearts to be true.
Use in custom maps and minigames. Although it's not as pivotal as some of the other things on this list, I think trading is a symbolic part of Minecraft that's commonly overlooked, which is why I'm giving it the spot for Minecraft 1.3. 1.4 was called the Pretty Scary Update, and it started the streak of every major Minecraft update having a name. 4 new mobs, 3 new food items, and the second boss added to Minecraft, the Wither, which I think is harder to
There
take
you
on
go.
than the Ender Dragon. Of course, Wither...
How many blocks? Oh my god. Two, three, four. 5. Now it will be. Oh.
would be useless unless they dropped something that was worthwhile. Something that was worth the time and effort to defeat. And boy did they deliver, because the Wither drops a Nether Star, which can be used to craft the best part of this update, the Beacon. First, it extended the survival endgame, making it take much longer for players to max out. A fully maxed Beacon pyramid requires 1,476 minerals in order to create, which is over 23 stacks. Even with only iron blocks, this is still going to take a lot of time to make, and that's just one beacon. But hey, it's worth it because internal strength, haste, or jump boost while in its radius can help out with a lot of things. Beacons are also great for decoration. When placed on a pyramid, they create this cascade of light that shoots up into the sky, and you can change the color using stained glass. I like the beacon a lot, even though I've only crafted a couple in survival. It's such a cool block and it's difficult to get. If you like doing redstone, then 1.5 did great things for you. The redstone update added further applications and complexity to redstone contraptions, raising the skill ceiling for this technical side of Minecraft. Now, I'm not the best redstone programmer, which is why you're not going to see the comparator or activator rails at the top, but I know how to do some basic contraptions, like a farming device. If you've ever played Skyblock or an SMP, you know how useful automatic farms are, whether it's for plants, blocks, or mob drops. And one of the greatest redstone additions for farming and other item sorting applications is the Hopper, my pick for the best of this update. In my opinion, I think this block is really easy to use, which makes it great for several applications.
I really don't understand how hoppers filter your stuff and stuff.
But there's a ton of other uses. Clocks, randomizers, items.
I'm gonna talk about the dream ones.
Both simple and complex.
And no, I'm not talking about the YouTuber.
Any Minecraft player. Not just
once the FPS stabilizes.
1.6 is formally called the Horse Update, and you guessed it, it brought horses to the game. And yeah, horses are cool and all, but they're not my number one pick. There's other stuff that's super great, such as carpets, leads, and pole blocks. But there's one item
I
that's
think 50 minutes should be a good point to check if it's daytime.
Difficult without it. The item I'm talking about
accounting
is
for all this
I think a lot of
lagging.
people forget about this because you can't craft it, which makes it a pain to acquire in survival. You have to find it in a dungeon chest, and even if you do find one, naming is just a cosmetic thing. Yeah, I'd love to be able to name my dog while playing through a survival world, but it's not like the game is harder without it. On the flip side, absent servers would have been a lot less immersive if you couldn't add a name tag to custom mobs. Being able to name mobs not only adds a personal touch to your creative world, but increases the opportunities you have to tell a story. While I do love riding on horses, I think the name tag deserves this recognition for how many different applications it has. 1.7 was the update that changed the world. Literally, that's what it was called. And it sure did change the Minecraft world, alright. 14 new biomes with over 20 new variants of biomes, along with many new blocks, the amplified world type, and pufferfish. These new biomes made up 90% of the content in this update, so it's no surprise
the light level gets darker way faster
specifically because of dark
for some reason.
Personally, I think that dark oak looks the best out of all the types, but with cosmetics aside, roofed forests are amazing for getting large amounts of wood. The tree trunks are thick, and there's a lot of them because, well, it's a forest. Also, roofed forests are the only biomes other than mushroom biomes that have giant mushrooms, and they're a lot more abundant than mushroom biomes too. Like I said in the beginning, this video is all opinions, but I think the roofed forest has ample reason for taking the crown for 1.7. Yes, 1.8, my dear, dear friend. I use you so much because of multiplayer servers, but I never appreciate you for what you actually brought to the table. 1.8 was the bountiful update, most notable for adding ocean monuments, guardians, rabbits, and doors. Lots of doors. The new blocks and mobs were okay, but they never really stood out to me too much. But remember how I nominated trading for the 1.3 update because it gave emeralds a purpose in Minecraft? Well, 1.8 did a similar thing with a mineral that had been previously used for XP and cosmetic purposes only, that being lapis lazuli. Now, after 1.8, every enchantment costs 1, 2, or 3 lapis lazuli. Suddenly, this mineral had an actual use that was necessary for one of the largest components of the game. A lot of people might criticize me for choosing this as the best part of this update. After all, it did make enchanting more complicated. But before 1.8, finding lapis in a cave was arguably worse than finding coal. I'm glad that this ore now has some purpose instead of just being ignored all the time. Alright, time for probably
coal isn't that bad because unlike lapis, it actually had a purpose.
Combat update. A lot of people really hate this version because of the changes in optimism.
While getting it sucks on account of how much you get out of it, getting more for your reserves so that you never run out is. So yeah.
Levitation, new end structures in the post game. Although no matter how many features I mention, this one isn't going to be even close because there's one item that outshines.
I don't really know where I'm digging down towards. I don't know what level it's recommended to strip mine for diamond and the new thing. I still haven't memorized all that stuff.
Allowing players to soar across the skies and travel extreme distances. From simple gliding to shooting through the air at Mach 10
at the very least iron. I think it should be at around Y100 or something. Lower than that, iron becomes a lot rare.
Next up is the Frostburn update 1.10, and this update is most well known for its polar bears and reworks to snowy biomes. But there's also some non-snowy items too, such as fossils and magma blocks that make
I'll check the surface when
much
it's
more diverse. I had a hard time coming up with a pick for this update since none of this update's content really stands out too much to me.
when I get a stack of cobblestone.
That, though minor, made playing through the game a lot easier. My best pick for this update is Enderman being able to spawn in the Nether. I know, that sounds super small and irrelevant, but this was kind of a big deal, especially for speedrunners or people trying to beat the game. Remember, this was before the Nether update, and you couldn't trade with piglins for pearls. So the fact that this update now allowed you to farm Eyes of Ender while only being
As long as
in
the light level isn't
just
zero,
a little bit easier. Also, players
mobs
no longer
won't
had to
spawn,
wait
which
for
is super
nighttime in the
convenient
overworld to hunt Endermen, since there's no day-night cycle.
and easy to
Overall,
understand.
my nomination for this update is a very small Minecraft feature, but I couldn't find much else that stood out to me. Remember how I said I liked the
But I do
forest
hate the
biome earlier in
darkness.
the video? Well, that biome just got even better with the exploration.
I'm not an
Most
edgelord.
notable for adding woodland
Plus, I
mansions
like
to
being
run
able
forest
to
biomes.
see.
I gotta say, the woodland mansions are a
Oh, yeah, I
great
think it's
addition to the
daytime.
game. They're fun to explore, they're unique, and they offer a great amount of loot. but they're not my pick for the best of this update, because 1.11 also gave shulkers drops for the first time with shulker shells, and those can be used to craft my nomination for the best of this update, shulker boxes. Storage in Minecraft has always been difficult to manage, and it never seems like you have enough inventory space. Sure, you can put your items into chests, but then you can't move them or carry them. Ender chests kind of solve that problem, but you need one every time you want to access your stuff, all for just a chest worth of storage. You know, I find it amazing that they haven't added backpacks to Minecraft after all this time, but that's okay, because we have the next best thing. Shulker boxes, which act as chests that you can carry and move around. Granted, you can't get them until after you beat the Ender Dragon, but once you have them, they make life so much easier. That's why I believe they deserve this spot as best of 1.11. I've never been super big on cosmetic updates in Minecraft, mostly because I'm horrible at building, but if I was good at it, I would love 1.12, the World of Color update. Now, everything in Minecraft had unique colors, from beds to concrete to terracotta. It definitely made building things, especially pixel art, a lot more unlimited. But like I said, I'm terrible at building, so I'm going to choose the next best thing.
Prioritizing getting wood. Since they're the nearest ones, I suppose I'll go for this, even though this is the... I like the brighter woods. I hate birch because it's too bright, personally, but my personal favorite is oak because it has the perfect blend of lightness and darkness, in my opinion. Oh my god, look at that goat go.
And coral reefs are definitely up there for some of the prettiest structures in Minecraft.
I think the lighting changed in this. It changes in this biome. That, or it's actually already close to nighttime again. And I missed my chance. I can't see the sun though. Yeah, it's midday. The biome here changes. This biome changes the light. That's super cool.
All in all, I could see myself giving the nomination to many other parts of this update, except for Phantoms, but I do think Shipwrecks deserve the title
there they are.
1.13. 1.14 comes with the Village and Pillage update, which revamped villages in new ways. Lots of new utility blocks were added,
my deepest apologies, but your lives, they are forfeit now.
Spiced up the range projectile. Although bows and crossbows are very similar, I like how each has its own pros and cons. Sometimes it's even worth it to use both of them for their own purposes. But for the best part,
I should have put in a waypoint for my house. Fuck. Well, I'm not that far away.
If you've never done a raid in survival before, I definitely recommend it. It's almost like tower defense with how you have to defend the village. It's kind of like a villager versus illager civil war, with you and the village against witches, ravagers, vindicators, and more. This feature really added to the immersion of Minecraft worlds, which is why it deserves the spotlight for best of 1.14.
Alright, I'll go get a shear.
So far, the updates we've covered have added tons of new content, and many of the next updates will do the same, constantly upgrading the Minecraft experience. And then there's 1.15, the Buzzy Bees update. This update added bees and honey, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, gonna be honest, compared to 1.14 and 1.16, Nether update, 1.15 is kind of like that middle child that's always forgotten. I guess honey blocks are kind of unique, but aside from that, not much of this update changed the game that much. There was one slightly minor change that shows up a lot in current Minecraft playthroughs, and I believe it's the best part of this update. Iron golems now display how much health they have with different damage textures. This can be great to check how much health the golem has if you're killing it, or if you're trying to heal it back up with iron ingots. I also think it's super creative that the iron golem starts cracking as it loses health. Although this was a minor change, I think it has some prevalence in modern Minecraft, and it gets my nomination for the best of 1.15. The Nether update. Boy, do I have mixed feelings with you. You completely changed an entire dimension of Minecraft, adding tons of new mobs, new blocks, and hugely changing the difficulty in how this game is played. If you thought 1.15 was lackluster, with it being just bees and all, the 1.16 series is the complete opposite, being an explosion of content. And as a result, I had a really hard time picking the best part for this one. But as soon as I came across this add-on, I knew I had to pick it. And I think some of you out there will agree with me. No, it's not the addition of netherite, it's not piglin trading and gold becoming more valuable than diamonds, it's not the numerous biomes that were added in the nether. Those are all really awesome features in this update, but the one update that I settled on was Big Step. Yep, this music disc in addition to the Minecraft soundtrack may arguably be the most impactful part of this update. It's an iconic gaming culture, and almost everybody knows what it is, and it just slaps so hard. No other music disc in Minecraft really gives the same kind of vibe that this one does, and seeing as this was a pivotal part in the 1.16 update, I feel that it's only fair to honor it here.
Right, so check this
On
out.
to the Caves and Cliffs, another very major and very relevant Minecraft update. Now, 1.17 and 1.18 are both classified as the Caves and Cliffs update, so I'm going to do my best to split them up based on what each version actually added. 1.17 primarily focused on the cave side of things, completely revamping the cave system in Minecraft.
Wow.
Ever since the beta, Minecraft caves have mostly remained the same, making them easy for experienced players to route. Naturally, some upgrade was overdue, and boy was it an upgrade. The new Minecraft caves are vastly deeper and bigger than before, making them terrifying and ominous to explore. I think a lot of people like this change. After all, caving should be a daunting and spooky experience, not just some chore. For these reasons, I'm giving the pick for Best of 1.17 to the new cave generation. I think that this was a game-changing addition to Minecraft and deserves the spot. I had a couple of honorable mentions like amethysts, axolotls, and the various cave biomes like lush and dripstone caves, but the overall vibe of all the caves in this new update was just too monumental to pass up. You know, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know why they had to split two versions across the same update. I mean, they could have just added more versions to 1.17, but I guess Mojang was kind of in a scramble to satisfy their hungry player base during COVID isolation. For that reason, 1.18 released far less than 1.17 did. Most of the stuff that was officially released in 1.18 had already been revealed in 1.17 snapshots, so I'm going to try and focus on what was actually new in 1.18, which there's not much of. Caves initially started extending as low as Winding for 64, many new mountain biomes populated, and an array in music disc was added as well. But since I focused a lot on the caves in 1.17, it's only right to look at the cliffs in 1.18. And 1.18 added possibly my favorite out of the new mountain biomes, the Jagged Peaks biome. I think what makes these peaks stand out to me is how monumental they look from a distance. Like, if you were building your house on the plains and your render distance was high enough to see the jagged peaks in the distance, that is such an amazing sight to have on the horizon. They kind of give off the vibe of man-made mountains that can be used in a custom map, so it's cool to see them as part of the natural world generation. For that, I think they're deserving of the number one spot in 1.18.
Access slower than... Battle axe is slower than normal axis?
We've arrived at the latest Minecraft update in early 2023. 1.19 is the wild update most famous for adding mangrove swamps and the Warden. Also,
I thought they were just a more specialized combat tool.
I don't consider it to be the best of this update, so much of how I ignored the glow squid during 1.17. The star of the show for this update was definitely the Ancient Cities, which gets my pick for the best of 1.19. Like
Bond does not get set for...
They're ominous enough to keep you on the edge, but also curious enough to explore them. I think the design is super unique and fits the line, and the Warden is kind of like the guardian to defend this area, sort of like the Minotaur from Greek mythology. Also, a Minecraft dungeon that relies on sound as a theme is a really creative idea that hasn't been implemented before. Ancient Cities are definitely a great addition, and what I believe to be the staple of 1.19. Now, this video is coming out in early 2023, and 1.20 hasn't come out yet, so I don't really know what will be the best part about this update. But we have gotten some new snapshots and previews of what's to come, so even though I haven't played on this version yet, I'm going to give my best guess based on what we have now. Hanging signs are a pretty cool addition to the game. They're going to make custom-made villages a lot more interactive. The new archaeology that was recently announced seems pretty cool, but at the moment limited. But my favorite so far has to be the cherry blossoms, because goddamn, that looks gorgeous. Cherry blossoms are honestly something that should have been added a while ago, and I think it'll be really pretty to see these biomes in action. Well, that just about does it. The best part of every single Minecraft update since release. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I really enjoyed making this, even though it was a lot of work. So again, if you liked it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. Make sure to let me know what you guys thought about my list in the comments below, and that's pretty much it. My name is Omicron, and thanks for watching the video. Later.
I don't like the stone helmet, and it's not like iron's a problem right now. And iron armor is the goal. Considering this is the fastest I've ever managed to get iron, I shouldn't be that worried. Alright, since the FPS seems a bit more stable now, I guess I can talk about my dream. Where are the other weapons? I know there's a spear. Well, that's not what I want. Oh my. Okay, yeah, it really doesn't like me going through that list, huh? Oh my. Yeah, it eats through my memory. Memory. Yeah, I should go allocate more memory. Why not? I guess I'll just talk about my dream now while I try to get Minecraft relaunching. Jesus Christ, Jazz. You scared me. Alright, I'll allocate 8 gigabytes, which is the maximum I can do. Because my computer is 8 gigabytes. Although, I could have sworn it's 16. Right, so I'm gay. I'm pretty sure people notice I have a bit of a gender dysphoria problem that I don't think I'll ever be able to do anything about physically because of financial costs. Anyway, so I do show up as a girl a lot in my dreams. I am often a girl in my dreams. Another thing that happens often for some ungodly reason, ever since I started playing Genshin Impact, I've always had dreams related to Genshin, specifically related to polling. Because, yeah, I just had a dream where I had Shenhe. I don't have Shenhe. And Shenhe hasn't gotten a rerun in a while. But, yeah, that was a thing, I guess. I tried her out with my Ayaka, and that was pretty fun. I managed to do a good run in the Abyss. Although, what's more wacky with the dream I had last night is the thing that happened before. I played Genshin. I was having a girls' night out. Well, it isn't exactly a night out. Probably the details are a little muddy, as you'd expect from a dream and everything. That and the fact that it's been a while since I've been awake, so the dream definitely isn't a major memory anymore, no matter how hard you try to commit it to memory. It just eventually fades out unless you take an effort to make it a memory somewhere else rather than in your brain. But yeah, we were in like a resort. It was a pool. It was a very boring pool. Not the place I'd expect to hang out with for a girls out trip. Definitely not the type of pool resort mom likes to go to with her friends on her girls' night out, which coincidentally she's on one right now, so maybe that fact had something to do with with why my dream is the way it is. With why I had such a dream in the first place. Because yeah, it was just your normal square pool that you use for that athletes use to do their 100-meter dashes or whatever Olympic meets, Olympic rule sets there are or whatever. But yeah, there was me, and then there were three other girls. I don't remember who the other two were, but I remember one of them was Navia, or at the very least, they looked like Navia, but they might have not been Navia. And the other, all I know is that it was a tall blonde girl, and then there were two others. Let's just say they were Ray Taylor and Claire Francois from I'm in Love with the Villainess. I don't remember much of what happened since it was a swimming pool and it's me we're talking about. I definitely took a swim, and the other people probably did as well. I obviously don't remember what I look like, so my memory has just defaulted to believing I look like Sophia. Or not Sophia from Genshin, but the Sophia that's my profile pic. She's supposed to be a female. She's supposed to be female me, also known as Shie, or Lapis El Lazuli. That was her older name. But yet, the one conversation I remember having was breast envy talk, where I was basically complaining how the tall lady who was Navia had such nice big badonkers, and that I wish I had big badonkers as well. Again, I don't remember how what I looked like, but like I had B cups at best, although it was probably smaller than that in the dream. So even in a dream, I can't have nice things. Well, I was a girl at least. Yeah, the as I started becoming less and less sleepy, the dream started becoming about Genshin for some reason. And then when I realized, wait a minute, how the fuck am I playing with Shen, huh? Don't I have math exams today? And then I woke up. Yeah, terrible way to wake up. I don't know why, but I've recently been getting recommended a lot of Path to Nowhere's OST. I already have all the OST downloaded, well, the ones that are officially out on global at least. 'Cause yeah, I'm definitely getting recommended OST that isn't in global yet and is China exclusive. It's nice that to have info 2 months ahead of time for what's about to come, but at the same time, it feels like spoilers. It is a privilege, though. You won't get this in a lot of other gacha games that have global. Normally, if a global comes up, rather than try to make it be delayed, they just ignore all the previous shit. That's what Azure Lane did. That, or they have global planned immediately and they don't release the game until it is out for everyone. In which case, obviously, the only real differences would be at max 24 hours of difference because of time zones. And that's what happens with a lot of Hoyo's games. Anyway, I keep getting recommended the freaking Chapter 7 OST, the final main story chapter, which is like one heck of a spoiler, man. But fine, I'll cave. This one's called One Way to Hell. If I had to guess, it's probably the final boss song or something. It has the Rust Firelight motif. That's an incredibly ominous tip. Ooh, listen to this trap beat. Ooh, the garbled bass. Or whatever you call that. Fuck, man, I can't wait for Chapter 7. And this wasn't what I was expecting. It is probably still a stage song of some kind. Although a lot of the battle music in Path to Nowhere is definitely very high octane. The later chapters definitely aren't afraid to make some slow sounding music that's just menacing. It still fulfills the pacing feel. It still does good. on how battles feel. Rather than feeling exciting, they feel dreadful. Which is definitely very fitting for chapter 6, and I can only imagine what chapter 7 has in store because, yeah. Guess I'll just trial them there if they won't show up in the crafting recipe. Ooh, shutter. What? I can make trophies? That's pretty cool. Section 1.4. What the heck's the difference then? I guess it won't have Swift. But that would technically be a downgrade, won't it? Maybe I should just uninstall JEI. Oh, maybe it has longer range or something to make up. Because it has the same attack and attack speed as a sword. I think that's a pillager outpost there. Oh, there's a road leading up to this place. Yeah, back to the good old spear and shield combo. Channeling my inner Umag. think I have. Yeah, it's definitely doing its thing. Light level 0 is pure darkness, straight up. Zelda depth style, Tears of the Kingdom, which I think is really awesome. Darkness is a difficulty feature. More games should try to do. Not just especially in horror games. Darkness is usually just used there for atmosphere or to hide the fact that their game looks like fucking garbage. 'Cause let's face it, most of the time, horror games are made by shitty ass developers. Hoping some silly Let's Player would make a video about them and they'd get a bit of 1 minute of fame. I definitely want to build my house on the rocks. That or I could claim. Oh my. Is that guy invisible? Whoa, 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 whoa. Are you approaching me? Instead of running away, you're coming right to me. I don't think I can take that guy on. Although I'm not in hardcore, just like in Vexations of a shut-in vampire princess, I'd rather not die. I would prefer not dying. No one likes dying, I would imagine. Ooh, there's some chickens over there. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any villages nearby this time around, but I got iron, so who really cares? You win some, you lose some, I suppose. It just do be like that sometimes. The goal's just to get a surplus of wood right now. Not gonna lie, I kind of miss insta-mining wood. Oh, what the heck? Maybe I should put the data pack back. I'm pretty sure it's quite easy to put data packs in and out. Although maybe not while I'm already playing the game. I was hoping to come across some cows. I want a backpack. Maybe, come across a saddle. Maybe you can throw. Okay, the cooldown happens regardless of whether or not you actually hold it for the entire duration, so that sucks. I can't throw spears. Oh god, it's a big climb. I do want to do something about my hunger situation. Yeah, I can make the wood gives more armor than stone. Oh, that's weird. I'll switch to wooden pants and leggings then. Unless they make you more vulnerable to fire or something. Weird. Made me look. I thought someone was opening my door for a second there, but that's just how wearing them sounds. Wacky. Something must still be done with the food. It's always one or the other is a problem, huh? Another pumpkin. Should gather some seeds, just a couple will do. What is that? That's a jack-o'-lantern. Here's a technique for speed bridging that's easy enough to learn and do. Apparently you move faster when moving diagonally. So if you want the speed bridge slightly faster, you should do it while moving diagonally. It's a well. I'll take the grindstone. So it can be the hassle of crafting my own. Yes. There's still so many surface iron I can get while we. Ooh, dripstone. I think the reason why things got darker much more quickly is due to the fact that I have that data pack that makes light level 0 just pitch black darkness. Whoops, that's my run button. I almost ran to my death. Lily of the Valleys, how fitting. It was almost too fitting. In case you guys don't know, Lily of the Valley means death. It's one of the flowers you put on someone's grave. I didn't make the rules. What the fuck? Looks like a friendly place. I have wool, right? Alright, good. Clutch. This shall serve as a temporary abode. Just walking around is such a pain. Back to the hidey hole. I'm not gonna commit to a nomad lifestyle this time. I didn't bring any coal with me. How stupid. How very stupid of me. Should be able to make smoker. There it is. Yeah, I may as well build another triple. Now I can make shutters. I don't have any sand to make glass, and I don't like working with glass anyhow. I need slabs. I can't use twigs to cook. Nice, they're considered open in this state. Good, I wanted. Interesting. Monkey. Sure. There's some good books. Snowing? It's snowing? It's snowing. Oh hey, is that what I think it is over there? Oh wow, updating it takes time. A seasonal forest. I can get some quick books here, but I won't steal them just yet. Oops. Huh. I probably didn't need to do all that building. Could have just covered this place and made that the home. I mean, I can still do that. Yeah, there's even a bed and everything. And there's enough barrels. It's very homey. I mean, ignoring the skull. Very good. A crossbow is good, I suppose. that everything I want? You'd want from a nice house. Well, I already made this place. I should have taken the bed. I just realized. I'll leave all my seedlings and stuff here. See more outside. Seasons do change fast. I did not know hummingbirds made noises like those. I was right, it is a house. Is it a friendly house? Oh, it looks worse for wear. Is it abandoned? If it's not friendly, abandoned is the next best thing. Mushrooms are growing inside it. I could have fixed that place and made it my home if I wanted to, as well. Again, though, it's already too late for regrets. Quite a homey autumn lit place they've got here. Well, this is epic. Another well. If you put it on a chest, it's mine. Hello there, Allay. Paper trade, that's always nice, but preferably you would have had mending. Wow, this structure. Haven't seen one like that. A beehive. Whoa! A beekeeper. Belia. Definitely activating this. Saves me the hassle of making my own waystone. Luxal Marmed. Ooh, and they have a bounty. Post. Place. I can imagine considering the state of this place as well. An emerald for for two comparators. Redstone dust for a sticky piston. Now that's a worthy trade. It isn't entirely undefendable. This place. By the way, you can make copper armor in the mod I have that allows you to make more armor types. And it has a special effect of being lightning, of making it attract lightning as long as you're wearing even a single piece of it, which I think is hilarious because it basically makes it a terrible piece of armor to wear. I mean, granted, it doesn't rain often, but if it's raining, then yeah, you can't wear that because you're basically Breath of the Wild Link.
of creators using shorts to grow on YouTube and Twitch? Do I think they're detrimental to long-form content? So that's really interesting because I'm part of the subreddit called NewTubers. And NewTubers is all about learning how to be a new YouTuber. And people give advice all the time on what they think is good and what they think is bad about being a YouTuber. And one of the most common pieces of advice is use shorts to grow. Because people watch shorts, they're easy, they get loads of views. I have a slightly different opinion on this. So, the people that watch shorts may not necessarily be the same audience that are going to want to watch longs. Just because someone watched a 20-second clip of you doing something and it liked it, does not mean they're going to want to watch a 20-minute video of you doing something. Sometimes the audience for shorts is just, we really want to watch some content quickly. That can just be it. That can be the whole thing. And you don't need it any more, any less than that. It's just that. But I feel that shorts are almost a trick with growth. As in, they trick the people making them and the people watching them. Just because 1,000 people watched your short does not mean that 1,000 people are going to watch a really long video about a similar subject. Shorts are just easy to watch. Just because somebody watches your short doesn't mean they're going to want to watch your long video. They are two very different demographics. Imagine that you started a YouTube channel all about fishing, and you've got the best fishing content you could ever possibly want. Just fantastic, amazing fishing content. And then when you've got a couple of 100,000 subscribers, you switch, and now you only make content on tennis. And a load of people leave, and you're sat there thinking, why didn't all my subscribers stay? It's because they stayed for a very specific thing that you were providing. And when you stop providing that, they have no reason to stay. Subscribers are not all equal. When someone clicks that subscribe button, they're not saying, I am going to watch everything you make ever. They are saying,
Although
I
there's
like where this channel is going.
there's some really mean
Please keep
people
doing
who
this.
say hay bales.
And when you do that, when you get people that like how your channel is moving and keep doing that, you have a successful YouTube channel, and it keeps going. Yeah, one viewer can also generate hundreds of times as many views. Yeah, that's true, because you just watch a short multiple times. So there is definitely a kind of follow over thing from that. So to me, it's YouTube will grow if you find something that you enjoy making and make it for a long time, repeatedly.
Interesting. Why is this one glowing? Doesn't do anything else. Ooh, I don't have sugarcane yet, I think. Potatoes. Onions. Are there any cows nearby? Doesn't seem like it. I might find some in the plains south of here. I should definitely start thinking about longer term living by now. The nomad lifestyle is very off meta. It has the same reach. I really only see the difference between this seems to be durability and the fact that there's no thingy with the crowd control thing that swords normally have. Which the crowd control thingy that the sword does definitely can get in the way sometimes, but this spear technically is just inferior. It should have at least been faster or something. I don't have a fear of the ocean, but water in Minecraft is super scary. Oh my god, that's an alligator. Eee! I still need strength. Maybe that structure has some. Since I have cheats on, I wonder if I can teleport with the waypoints. I'll try it. If it works, I'll make an exception just that one time. I'm fairly certain it's supposed to have a cost when you do it. Crafting a boat tip would definitely be nice. I believe there's a crafting table here. My stomach's grumbling. I'm hungry. IRL. I do not know why. I need to stop. I'm gonna go back to my cave hidey hole. And things there. Ah, right, I was gonna check to see if I can teleport. More cows nearby. I'd be an idiot to waste this opportunity. Worked. Alright, yeah, that's definitely pretty OP. It has to have some kind of cost. I'll throw away 5 of my emeralds as a temporary cost for now. They are still pretty valuable. Especially since all I did to make this waystone was set it. I'm gonna go make that full set. Much better. Right, I think I should end things. I kinda wanna do something really stupid though. I want to see what's in these big ass structures. All I'll lose is the levels, which the levels still aren't important anyhow. At this stage, I'll be able to get them back, and XP farms will soon enough be doable and make them absolutely irrelevant to lose as our resource. Yeah, look at that guy. He's just invisible. Ow. Where's the entrance for this thing? Super creeps. this big ass thing definitely isn't something I meant to explore early on. Yeah, look at all those mobs. Those creepers are gonna blow it to Kingdom Come if I. Another watchtower over there. Huh, are they fighting each other? There's an L-shaped. Oh, an iron. Lots of iron. It's very good. Ooh, an arrow, so I can fire off my thing. I think my best bet at getting string is just killing spiders. Right, I'll end things there. It's midnight. I should go to bed.